And then, Mayor, I just, again, have some grave and deeply troubling concerns about the type of information that's being delivered to our constituents and residents whom we serve around town. Last year, as a candidate for election, one member of this governing body told Red Bank Green in an interview in response to a candidate questionnaire that I will quote. The Red Bank Green question was, in brief, what should Red Bank residents expect of a council member? And the candidate responded, respect for all, especially the residents and their issues, mindfulness, civility, and balance. The council must work together for the good of Red Bank and not just one party's agenda. Then the candidate was asked by Red Bank Green, should benefits continue to be available to elected officials through the borough's insurance coverage? The answer was no, it's a volunteer job. People shouldn't be doing it for benefits, perks, or pay. That being said, I'd like to ask Councilwoman Burnham here in public if she is in fact taking pay for this position.
I am taking pay, as we all are taking pay. However, I put my pay back in to the borough. I spent $1,800 to put the basketball courts down at Montgomery. I paid for the hay down at Maple Cove. So I do that. And you know what? Next year, I think we should all take a $1,000 cut and give it back to the borough. That's what I think.
That's not going to solve the borough's financial
No, it's
problems.
not.
But it's also assuming that we don't do that.
And we all, Councilwoman Lewis all summer has taken money out of her pocket
Well,
to put into the
You're saying
concession stands.
One at a time.
And Robert's rules, please. My concerns lie in the fact that this council member continues to be a prevaricator and continues to spread false information. And one of the things that has really gotten my goat this week is that you're talking about confidential personnel matters and hiring practices with people around town.
What are you talking about? Be specific.
And those,
Okay.
those are personnel matters.
Accusing me.
Those are personnel matters that cannot be discussed with the public.
Okay.
I haven't talked about any personnel matters. And you know what, Mr. Zipridge? I resent this kind of attack in a public forum or in any forum. I mean, we're all here for one reason, to do the best thing for Red Bank. And you are a nitpicker.
Let her finish first,
Yeah.
and then you answer. Go
Robert's
ahead,
rules.
finish.
And I don't know why you continually attack me, but you know what? You're the one that looks foolish here, because I'm just sitting here doing my job. I'm doing my job. I did not, when I was out there trying to get people to come to the Bellhaven public hearing, I showed them the bond. And you know, you misrepresented everything that I said. So, you know, I don't believe anything you say. I don't think the public should believe anything you say, because you have a way of twisting things.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I'm not looking to be reelected. I'm not looking to be hired. Excuse me.
One
I'm
at a
speaking.
time. I'm going to cut this off for both of you in a
Okay,
second.
but you know what? I'm not looking to go up in political power. You're the one that's doing that. So I'm real. You want to play these games, you want to waste our time here with these kinds of innuendos, that's fine. Go ahead.
Listen,
Now,
it's on the record that
response.
it's on the record that you're taking a salary. You told the public that you wouldn't, and I find that very offensive. And if you're going to cast aspersions, then you had better have the supporting documentation to prove that,
Okay.
because I do.
Mr. Mayor, this is something that should be done outside the council chambers.
Really?
Okay.
This is not a council matter.
This is the end, except the only thing I will say on the issue of emoluments, which is pay, is this. It is part of the acceptable requirement that public service should be recognized. And frankly, what all of you get paid of less or about $3,000 a year is not enough for the type of money and time that you put into this job. I get paid $7,200 a year without benefits.
We get 36.
And you get 36. And if your motion is to reduce it by $1,000, it's not that the $3,600 is going to make a difference in your life.
It's a gesture.
Or, would you let me finish Robert's rules? All right, you're the one who brought it up.
I know.
So, when we adopted the salary ordinance, it was never intended to be a substitute for employment, but it was intended to recognize the dignity of the office. And if people think that poorly about what our jobs are and what we do, and the time and the energy that we put into it, maybe they'll demonstrate that at the ballot box. But to reduce your salary and play politics on that particular issue is of no consequence to the majority of the people, because the majority of red bankers know how much time and energy we all put into it. And you know something, they say you don't pay yourself enough, and we don't. I mean, past 3 days alone, and it's only Wednesday, the administrator will tell you I spent 4 hours on Red Bank Matters on Monday, 5 hours on Tuesday, and probably about an hour today. I don't bemoan it. I enjoy it. I love it. But I think our people know that we sacrifice a great deal. And I don't think we should demean the office, demean the person by saying that, you know, we get overpaid. We don't.
You know, Mayor, just to speak for the council, I think everybody on the council, whatever they get paid, I think majority of that, if not all of it, go back to donations, whether it's for a basketball court, or whether it's for the fire department, whether it's to buy chances for the fire department, or chances the police department, or certain activities that we go to that we have to pay for tickets. I think everybody's intentions up here with that eventually find their way back, and everything's a nice gesture. So, you know, that's my input. That's all.